Welcome to the session 6th. Today I am going to tell you about ovarian follicles which come under human reproduction, which in turn come under the unit 6. Now let us know what are ovarian follicles. Ovarian follicles are the structural and functional units of ovary. What are ovaries? Ovaries are the female sex organs or female gonads where they are present. So there is a pair of ovaries in a woman in the lower abdominal cavity, one on either side. In the body cavity it is get attached by a fibrous connective tissue by name mesovarian. This is the connective tissue which suspend the ovaries in the body cavity of a woman. Now, each ovary contains almost rounded structures called follicles. Follicles are the structural and functional units of the ovary, as like the cells for the body and nephrons for the kidney, like that. Now, here I have written the diagram of TS of ovary. In this ovary, there is said to be a outermost layer by name germinal epithelium. Epithelium, as you are aware, it is a lining tissue or a covering tissue. It provides mainly the protection. So, this TS of ovary shows several follicles. So, these are the follicles which are not differentiated. And here you can see there are primary follicles which led to the formation of secondary and then to the tertiary follicle, and a matured follicle by name Graafian follicle, and then after releasing of the egg, the Graafian follicle is get ruptured, and the ruptured follicle becomes what? A corpus luteum, and secretes progesterone hormone. If at all egg is fertilized, it continues to act as an endocrine gland. Otherwise, it is get degenerated as corpus albicans. Like this, there are said to be the various stages of the follicles. Now, let us know when actually the cells, that is said to be the gametes by name the eggs, are said to be formed. During the embryonic stage of the development, the primordial germ cell undergoes series of mitotic divisions, resulting in the formation of 1 to 2 million of the egg mother cells called oogonia. So, in each ovary there may be around 1 to 2 million oogonia. So, this oogonia grows and forms primary oocyte. This primary oocyte completes first prophase of the meiotic first division and is get arrested at that stage. No more changes until the birth is happened. So, this even after birth, the primary oocyte undergoes further development only after the puberty of a girl. So, up to that stage, it is at primary oocyte stage itself. Now, let us know about the primary, secondary, tertiary follicle, Graafian follicle, like that. Remember, whenever the primary oocyte is formed in a follicle which is the basic unit of ovary, then it is called the primary follicle. This follicle is having a layer of cells by name granulosa layer. Granulosa layer is composed of many cells. So, primary follicle in the sense, it is the one which contains primary oocyte surrounded by a layer of granulosa cells. Now, up to birth, it was said to be in the primary follicle stage itself. And even after birth, many of these primary oocytes are get degenerated. During the embryonic stage of the development, there was said to be about 1 to 2 million of the primary oocytes in each ovary, remember. But after birth and between birth and the puberty, the large number of the primary oocytes are get degenerated, and ultimately only 60,000 to 80,000 primary oocytes are found in each ovary. So these primary oocytes are found in the primary follicle. When once a girl attained puberty, now the further development proceeds. The primary follicle now becomes the secondary follicle by the development of a theca. Theca is nothing but a layer or a covering. And some more cells are said to be added in the granulosa layer. Now the granulosa layer is many layered of cells. So a secondary follicle contains what and what? Only the primary oocyte, granulosa layer, and an undifferentiated theca or covering. That is secondary follicle. This secondary follicle becomes what? A tertiary follicle. By the development of what? By the development of a cavity in the center by name antrum. And then the theca is now differentiated into outer theca externa and inner theca interna. And the granulosa layer remained as such. Now, totally we can say what a the tertiary follicle contains. The tertiary follicle contains the primary oocyte surrounded by many layered granulosa layer, which is in turn surrounded by theca interna, which is externally surrounded by the theca externa. So this is said to be the tertiary follicle. Now in the beginning itself I told you that the primary oocyte completed what? The prophase first of the meiotic first division, and it was at that stage itself. Now what happens? Further development proceeds after puberty. Now this primary oocyte undergoes the metaphase first, then the anaphase first, telophase first, and then it entered into the second meiotic division and ultimately forms what? A larger secondary oocyte and a one very smaller or tiny first polar body. Whenever the secondary oocyte is said to be formed, then around the secondary oocyte, a primary egg membrane by name zona pellucida is formed. So this zona pellucida is comparable to the vitelline membrane of bird's egg. It is a primary egg membrane and it is secreted by the plasma membrane of the secondary oocyte itself. Now, the tertiary follicle now get differentiated into what? A Graafian follicle. What is a Graafian follicle? Very simple. A matured ovarian follicle in which egg develops is called a Graafian follicle. Graafian is the name of a scientist who discovered it. A Graafian follicle of human being measures around about 12 to 16 millimeter in diameter. So what may be the structure of a Graafian follicle? Remember, a Graafian follicle is almost spherical in shape. And as I said earlier, it measures about 12 to 16 millimeter in diameter. It is externally covered by a fibrous covering that is called theca externa. This is the one, theca externa, which is composed of fibrous connective tissue. So inner to it, there is a layer of theca interna, which is composed of blood vessels and the glands. Then, internal to theca interna, there is many layered the granulosa cells. The granulosa cells, or the granulosa layer, at one end project into the antrum, form a mass of cells called discus proligerus, or cumulus oophorus. So this is a mass of cells which project from the granulosa layer into the antrum. This mass of cells that is called discus proligerus encloses the developing egg. But actually here it is secondary oocyte, not the egg proper. This secondary oocyte forms what? A primary egg membrane by name the zona pellucida. The antrum is filled with the top the fluid called liquor folliculi. This is a fluid which is filled in the cavity called the antrum. Now the secondary oocyte at this stage is get arrested. It will not enter into the second meiotic division. To enter into the second meiotic division, it should come in contact with what? The sperm. If at all the sperm come in contact with that of secondary oocyte, then only it completes the second meiotic division, resulting in the formation of a functional egg. Now, when once the secondary oocyte is formed, then the Graafian follicle is get ruptured. Observe the diagram. Here the Graafian follicle is get ruptured, releasing what? An egg. But actually this is not an egg. Even though it is named as an egg in the textbook, it is not an egg. It is actually a secondary oocyte. This is the releasing of the egg from the ruptured Graafian follicle, which is called as ovulation. Releasing of egg from the ruptured Graafian follicle is called ovulation. So at what stage it is released? Secondary oocyte. Suppose this secondary oocyte come in contact with the sperm, then it completes what? Second meiotic division, resulting in the formation of second polar body and a oocyte. The oocyte becomes the functional egg. Then the sperm and the egg fuse with each other, causing fertilization, resulting in zygote. Suppose the egg is not get fertilized, naturally this egg, that is secondary oocyte, is discharged from the body of a girl during menstrual cycle, along with some loss of blood, what we called as the menstrual cycle or monthly cycle or periodic cycle, like that. Now when once the egg is get released, now the ruptured Graafian follicle becomes an yellow body called corpus luteum. What is corpus luteum? Corpus luteum is nothing but a modified ruptured Graafian follicle after ovulation. What is its function? The function of the corpus luteum is, it acts like an endocrine gland secreting an hormone by name progesterone hormone. This is very important to maintain the pregnancy in woman if at all egg is fertilized. Therefore, the progesterone is commonly called as pregnancy hormone. If egg is not get fertilized, then the corpus luteum is get degenerated as the corpus albicans. This is the degenerated corpus luteum if at all the egg is not fertilized. Remember, if the egg is fertilized, corpus luteum remain as what? Remain as an endocrine gland go on secreting progesterone which look after the pregnancy. Therefore, it is called as the pregnancy hormone. If egg is not fertilized, certainly the corpus luteum is get degenerated as corpus albicans. Later on, in the next periodic cycle or in the next month, a fresh follicle is said to be developed which followed the same, that is primary follicle, secondary, tertiary, and ultimately become the Graafian follicle. So this is repeated in a girl after puberty up to the menopause stage, that is around 40 to 50 years like that. So how many eggs are supposed to be formed during her reproductive cycle? It is around 400 to 450 eggs. One egg per month, that is a period of 28 to 30 days. So nearly 400 to 450 eggs are supposed to be formed during her reproductive cycle. This is regarding the ovarian follicles. I hope you have understood what are follicles. That is functional unit of the ovary. Primary follicle, initial stage where there is primary oocyte. This by developing the thecum becomes secondary follicle. The theca is now differentiated into outer externa and inner interna, and by antrum becomes tertiary follicle. And now the second meiotic division and the rest of the first meiotic division is completed. Secondary oocyte is formed, and that forms zona pellucida. Later on, the egg is said to be released from the Graafian follicle, that is called ovulation. The ruptured follicle becomes corpus luteum. This corpus luteum acts as endocrine gland secreting an hormone by name progesterone which maintains pregnancy. If at all the egg is not fertilized, then corpus luteum is degenerated as corpus albicans. So later on, the fresh Graafian follicle is developed in a woman in the next month, and it is continued how long? Until the egg is get fertilized. If at all the woman become the pregnant, naturally the menstrual cycle is get stopped. So only after delivery, nearly of about 6 months after delivery, again the menstrual cycle will not happen. Only after that, again the periodic cycle begins. This is about the ovarian follicles. Thank you, one and all.